What's up, you MULN investors and moneymakers? What a wild day for MULN. We were up almost at 32 cents and we went down to 20 cents and then we are closed at 23 cents. Just a super swing. Now take a look. After hours, as usual, MULN is still in green, 3.30% up. Can we hit 50 cents? Write down yes or no in the comment section below. MULN to the moon. Now there are a few things happening. One of the things I wanted to draw your attention to is the message volume score on stock tweets. Now what this suggests, how big the buzz is in the market, what the community is talking about. They are talking about MULN, ticker symbol MULN today. Message volume score extremely high. 15 minutes ago there is a ton of message volume. Take a look. The highest is 4.5 on a scale of negative 4.5 to positive 4.5. We are very close. 3.10 in 15 minutes, last 15 minutes. Message volume score overall 3.09, which is considering last few hours up to last 24 months. 1 day ago it was just high, so it is going into the bullish zone. However, the participation score still is low. The buzz level is normal because now it is trying to justify based on the algorithm. But all in all, the sentiment score is slightly bearish. It has not become bullish yet, even though the stock skyrocketed. One of the things that you also want to notice is MULN filed on July 6th 8K, the current report. We have been seeing a ton of activity in MULN. We have seen the volume skyrocketed. We talked about it. It can hit 2 billion. Not quite, because it slightly went down, and I am seeing it's a cautious sign, so be careful. I'm not saying buy, sell, or hold because I'm not a financial advisor. This video are only for entertainment purposes, but however, I ask you to hit the like button. Like button is super helpful to me and this channel. I put in a ton of efforts, energy, and my time in building this video, hoping you can make informed financial decisions, so help me. If today is your lucky day, click the join button or click the thanks button. I really appreciate it. A couple of dollars will go a long way. It will motivate me. So do that part, but do hit the like button and subscribe. It's for free. What we have seen is 1.8 billion volume. Total volume, such a swing trade day. If you made money, I'm extremely happy for you. I'm not saying keep the stock. I'm not saying sell the stock. But what I'm saying is if you made money, the purpose is served. What I usually do is I buy, sell, and move on. Many times I also write for free. We have done for HCMC. I have done actually for many stocks, including Zomedica Corp, and those are all successful. MMTLP, those are all successful stocks that we bought in. You make money when you click the sell button. But going back to MULN, what they did today is July 6th current 8K report. What that 8K says is this. Now, this is the latest report from 8K. This was filed on July 6, 2023, so don't miss out on that. Now they are talking about where their mouth is. Now, I'm going to link that into their Saudi deal as well, so stay tuned, watch it. Now, on item 7.01, regulation FD disclosure on July 6, 2023, Mullen Automative, the company issued a press release announcing $25 stock buyback program. A copy of the press release is furnished as Exhibit 99.1 to this report and incorporated here by reference. This becomes now legit and official. The biggest difference when we talked about Lawrence Hodge and when he was talking about Saudi deal for $10 billion, throwing numbers here and there, it never materialized. Now, this particular situation is materialized, but wait, there is still a cautious move that you want to play. What is the cautious move? Basically, what this suggests is right here, that Mullen Automative announced $25 million stock buyback program. They have not bought these stocks back. This is just a buyback program they initiated, certainly a bullish move, which is why the stock skyrocketed as you have seen, which is why a ton of volume and ton of activity in Mullen. But remember, right now we are still seeing a high short volume ratio. We have seen how strong the shorts are. They're targeting Mullen at the moment, not at the moment, for last few weeks, few months, or maybe a couple of years. Take a look. 55.58 is the short volume ratio. FINRA short volume ratio, give or take 1 billion was the total FINRA volume, and we saw more than 573 million short volume. What that suggests, more than half a billion short volume. What that suggests is shorts are still strong. And this does not mean that they bought 25 million or they're going to buy right away $25 million worth of stock. However, this is a great thing. You know why? Their market cap is 151 million US dollars at 23 cents. Can it go to 50 cents? Probably yes. If there is more positive updates, if they can share something ridiculously stunning news that can spur a ton of messaging and momentum, it can hit 50 cents. At that time, you will see the market cap is hitting 300 million. And at that time, people will start talking about Mullen being a billion-dollar company in a near future. However, what this means is, take a look right here. The board or board of director of the company has authorized a stock buyback program pursuant to which the company may, remember, these are the real great words that you want to keep an attention to, right? Company may, until December 31st, 2023, purchase up to $25 million in shares of an outstanding common stock, which means they can do whatever the amount, but $25 million is the ceiling. Regardless of the what price point they did not mention, they'll be doing whatever is the best for them as a company, for the shareholder, and also for the equity if they're raising more money, right? The private equity firm or whatnot. I don't know. But again, you want to keep an attention because they'll be buying up to $25 million worth of outstanding shares in common stock. The share may be repurchased from time to time, so it may be in separate chunks. We have seen that this types of announcements from HCMC and many other companies in the recent past. The shares may be repurchased from time to time in the open market, so the same way you and I buy, or privately negotiated transactions depending upon the market condition and other factors in accordance with the applicable regulations of the SEC. Security and Exchange Commission. The authorization of the buyback program does not obligate the company to purchase any shares, right? There is no obligation to purchase any shares. So pay attention to the words. That is more important. Now, I'm not saying they will or they will not. I'll keep you posted, and which is why you want to turn on the notification bell. So subscribe, hit the like, and hit the turn on the notification bell. That way you can get the information when you need the most, because time-sensitive information is something that you really need. We talked about Mullen, and take a look what happened. There's a massive momentum, right? Like from 10 cents, we went all the way to 35 or 32 cents rather. And then we got back down to 23 cents, and we are still up 94%. So congratulations if you made double. You double your investment, bought it at 10 cents. You had great conviction. You do whatever you want to do, sell, buy, hold, but you want to understand how these things work, right? Like right now, what the company is saying, that we are initiating this buyback program as an attractive opportunity to deploy capital and return value to our shareholders, says David Michery, the CEO and chairman of Mullen Automotive. Now, again, they are putting all the right steps forward. They're just following whatever is the best for the shareholder, for the company. One more great thing that they have done is so far, oh, by the way, I wanted to also mention that they also declared that company believes in stock is significantly undervalued. It is trading at a significant discount to the current cash position, and approximately they have $235 million cash position on hand. In my opinion, it's a green balance sheet for Mullen. Why that is important is there is a lot of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and people are thinking whether they can continue their operation. The biggest challenge that they have is cash on hand. To run the operations, and you know that it's a cash burning business, it's a fire pit, money fire pit, and what they need to do is keep bringing more cash and be successful. At the end of the day, they need to sell more and more vehicles, make sure that they're bringing in more cash in terms of the revenue, in terms of the profitability at some point, and also raise capital. Having $235 million, it's the oxygen that the company wants to move forward. If you think about what Lucid has, it's $4 billion plus capital on hand. They have Saudi Arabia invested, the PIF. I talked in my previous video. If you haven't watched that video, do check out on my channel the video with Lucid. We can get 50% return on investment, in my opinion. Again, not a financial advice. But there are all bullish signals. Even though market is down, Lucid is doing great. So my point is, good things can happen both with Lucid, with MULN, but you need to play it accordingly. And if many people, if they're holding it for a long period of time, they will be seeing ups and down, and at one point we'll figure out where it goes. But yes, these are risky assets. You can make 2x, 3x, 5x return on your investment. On the flip side, you can lose 50, 60, 70%. Think about what MULN did year to date, regardless of what it did in the last couple of days or five days or whatnot. Overall, year to date, 97% down. 6 months, 97% down. 1 month, 55% down. But my point is, it can skyrocket, and whoever bought at 10 cents can go to 50 cents, and they can 5x. Or they can 4x rather. The profit is 4x. But the total spike, you can say like the stock is 5x than what it was, from 10 cents to 50 cents, so on and so forth. Another thing MULN is doing that I really like, and you will enjoy that and like it as well, that they retain this particular company in partnership with in partnership with Warsaw Bernstein LLP, the Levine Law Group, for the naked short selling activities investigation. They are focusing it on more. You and I both are thinking, what is going on? How the short sellers can afford keep shorting every single day. Even though you have $1 billion in volume, 500 million is the short volume. Regardless of what the volume is, more than half of the volume is short selling. What is going on? So they are going to investigate this naked short selling activities, and looks like, based on the reports that they have already at the moment, they've received from Share Intel, the company believes that it may have been target of a market manipulation scheme involving illegal naked short selling activity of its common stock, and decided to investigate and expose any potential wrongdoings. I covered in my previous video, but why I'm repeating this is to make sure that why the stock is up. You need to understand what are the firm or the solid activities behind it. Nothing happens until it happens. So you want to be very careful, right? Number 3, they also shared some of the newer guidance, which is exciting, and I'm super excited about what David is saying. They have guided about 660 Class 1 vehicles, 930 Class 3 vehicles this year. In 2024, the company forecasted 361 Class 1 one-seater, 11,000 Class 1 two-seaters, and 3,000 Class 3 vehicles. Now, is this going to be a billion or a couple of billion or 5 billion in sales? Probably not. But if they keep up the momentum, they can get a lot more attractive opportunities from the investors, right? Overall, they will be able to raise capital. What's going on right now entirely is they are being target. They are target of short sellers. They had done 1 to 25 stock split, went to $1.46. Just in no time, they dropped to 10 cents. From 10 cents, they're 22 cents. So in my opinion, this is not really an exciting opportunity, in my opinion, right? Like, from $1.46, you're going to 22 cents. So all in all, it's a lose-lose situation for many people who bought around $1.75, so on and so forth. And short sales are not stopping. There's more talk about 1 to 100, 1 for 100 reverse stock split approval, what's going to happen there, so on and so forth. And then there is a lot of talk about what is going to happen with their operations. Can they afford this? And what Mullen told us before just a couple of weeks right here is company has sufficient capital, right here, company has sufficient capital for at least next 12 months. What they're trying to say is until mid Q2 next year, or till Q3, they will be able to run the operations with $235 million, that the cash that they have on hand. Mullen Series D holders also exercise final $100 million investment options prior to June 30th, 2023 expiration date. So everything, once again, trying to get into green. We started seeing positive news in the outcome right here. They announced $25 million stock buyback. MULN votes to take action against illegal short sellers. Stock bounces. We saw that yesterday. Today, we also saw that again. MULN stock more than double in 2 days. Here is why. Market Watch is saying this is exciting. Their stock rockets on record volume. The volume is also key, especially for the short sellers. Market voters and take action against naked short sellers. They also retained this law firm to investigate further naked short selling. MULN rallied 68% pre-market, massive volume. More than anything else, there is a ton of sentiment score in terms of the message volume, the buzz. People have been talking about it a lot, which is extremely high. We are on the other side of the spectrum at the moment. Everything looks pretty green today. Just wanted to report back to you. I hope you like this update. If you did, do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. If today is your lucky day, click the join button and help out the channel with a couple of dollars, or click the thanks button. I'll see you in the next video.